Welcome back to the channel. In our last video, we dived deep into early game, breaking down everything from settling cities to strategic forward settling, even sparking a little conflict. Now, it's time to take that strategy to the next level. In this guide, we're going all in on early game warfare. Our unique unit, the Legion, is about to play a key role in our campaign. So let's jump back in at turn 69 as we mobilize our forces southward to reinforce Ravinia and take the fight to Elizabeth's doorstep. Starting off the turn, we get a promotion for our governor. We have Magnus in Rome, and with his promotion, constructing a settler in the city no longer costs 1 population. This is good for Rome because we want to build a wide empire. And now Rome won't drop in a population every time we buy or produce a settler. We'll also start researching political philosophy. And look at this, the first battle. Alright, let's go ahead and bring the slingers up. We'll have them take the first shot. And we'll use the heavy cavalry to clear up the slingers. And let's bring up the reinforcements. I also want to start irrigation because of some of the sugar tiles. Now let's keep pushing our units down to reinforce Ravinia, and then we can take the fight to Elizabeth's doorstep. I gotta say, these roads are super nice. Just gives us that additional mobility, and I'm so glad I settled on the far side of the river. That way our units don't have to cross a bridge.
Thousands have lived without...
Irrigation is done, and I think I'll go ahead and start working on sailing, just in case I settle a coastal city. And look at that, we actually got another builder done. Let's start getting some more horses going. And let's use this heavy chariot to explore the area a bit, and we can now see Elizabeth's border. Oh man, and he's just cutting right into the fog of war. Look at that. And let's go ahead and get these horses. But coming back over here, ooh, look at all the...
It is not
oh my gosh. Sailing done, okay. But let's go back over here and look at all these tiles we can raid. They give us additional faith, gold, or even health, depending on the tile that you raid. And here we go, settler number 4. I'm thinking about this top left corner, just to kind of cut down on additional barbarians spawning in the area. And we're still far enough away from the volcano, but we have the additional benefit from the river. Alright, and for this builder, I think I'm going to go for the truffles over here that we just expanded towards. And now it's time to start getting some legions out. And look, Elizabeth is already begging for peace, but that's not going to happen. Now this turn, we're going to start sending our units in towards London. Look at that, a barbarian right next to London, actually. And we're also going to prioritize raiding the tiles around here. That will promote some gold flow in our cities and allow us to build any additional units we might need. Let's go ahead and try to use the spearmen to take out this heavy chariot. Spearmen are more effective against horse units. So make sure you try to keep that in mind while you're in war. And for our heavy chariot, let's raid this trade route if we can. Oh no, look at this. Oh, you saw all those barbarians, man. The first part of this video, dude, we had so many barbarians we had to deal with, and now they're making a little bit of a comeback now. I'm gonna move this guy right away and settle. I don't even want to really deal with these barbarians at all. We're far enough away from the volcano, I don't think it's gonna be a big deal. And let's see, we should probably get some kind of a unit. Alright, back at our war front. Let's take our spearmen and go for the heavy chariot again. We upgraded to an archer last turn, so now we have a little bit of range. And then I want this heavy chariot probably right here. On the improved tile, actually. I don't know, is this rice or something? I'm gonna go here. And my idea is I'll be able to raid this tile next turn. Asking for peace again? No thank you. Alright, we're not doing too bad so far. And look at this, we got a new government, so this was going to allow us to expand our policies. I think I'll go for more of the war policies since we are currently at war with Queen Elizabeth, and that's the only other civ we know of. I'll kind of stick to lower maintenance and great science points. And look at that, we actually got a legion built, one of our first legions, right here in Ravinia, which is great. We'll just kind of pull the spearmen back while we do like supportive fire with the archer and the heavy chariot. We can kind of move around and be mobile around that city, and we'll start moving the legion in to support. Right now I'm continuing down the research path for harbors and for entertainment. I'm thinking if we settle a coastal city, that would be great. And then we're also going to need entertainment to make sure our population is happy, especially since we're at war. Our front against London is looking really great, but we have some barbarians we have to deal with kind of in the back of our empire. And I do love improving these campsites because they just give us that extra bit of gold. So like you can really see my strategy here is to build a wide empire, right? We'll go ahead and use faith here to purchase the settler. Remember, we have Magnus there, so Rome's no longer losing pop. So that's going to help us build that wide empire. Some of our policies, like the minus gold for maintenance, is going to help us build a big army. And then raiding these tiles is going to help heal our units and get more gold flowing into our economy. So really, we just need to deal with these dang barbarians. Oh my gosh, they're everywhere. And there we go, our legion is actually on the front lines of London now. We're still providing supportive fire with archers, and our heavy chariot has been able to cross the river, so he's no longer dealing with a penalty. Now this is going to be a little bit difficult up here. Yeah, let's just pause for now. But there's nowhere really for my settler to go with all those barbarians. Again, Queen Elizabeth's asking for peace, but I say no thank you. We are going to be taking over her cities. There's no other civs. I don't think we'll get any negatives for kind of being a warmonger right now. So let's just keep this war up. And I'm thinking, even though my spearman is such low health, I'm going to try to bring them in as reinforcements to that settler, and hopefully I can get some heals in. Let's continue the attack up on London. A little bit of a debuff by attacking across the river, but our legion is just so strong, I don't think it matters. We'll continue waiting, have the settler wait for when that spearman gets up, so we have a little bit of something. And that city-state is actually helping me a lot stopping that archer. We got a legion built, so now our spearmen can actually come into our border, and then I'm gonna have them start healing probably to get that additional bonus. Like if you're in your border, you actually heal a little bit more than healing outside of your border. Again, let's continue the barrage on London. We can't let up now. Like, this is a big point for the war. If we take their capital city, like, England's gonna have a really hard time making any kind of comeback. And we are so close. It's literally hanging on by 1 HP. We should have let the spearmen down there. Oh my gosh, and they got reinforcements now. They're coming hard now. Oh, I'm thinking I just need to take that and then probably use the archers to fire on that archer and the legion to kill the archers maybe. And great, more barbarians. You'd love to see it. So I am thinking of pushing kind of my settler up towards this north area. It is getting a little bit closer to that ocean. So kind of all this scientific research I've been doing into coastal cities and stuff might pay off a little bit. Let's take the chariot. I can take London with this. There we go. And, oh my gosh, why are there so many pop-ups? Okay, I'm gonna use the archer to fire, weaken them up. Then I'll come in with a legion and wipe out their archer. They must have just bought that archer, because I don't think we were having that issue a turn or two ago. And now we'll just go ahead and start repairs in London, right? Again, asking for peace, but no thank you. We have your main city. What are you going to do about it? It looks like she has 2 other cities, a little bit north and directly east. And we got a flood. Alright, let's see. I'll kind of move my settler out and use the legion to protect... Oh, man. Oh! That is not good. All these barbarians are around. Man! I don't know if that spearman's gonna make it, to be honest. This is looking like a good spot to settle once we get onto the river tile. And we'll just go ahead and wipe these barbarians out here by London. And then let's go ahead and have everyone kind of heal before pushing onward. Oh my gosh, another freaking barbarian, dude. This guide is supposed to be an Overexplained guide on war, but it's really turning into defending off the barbarians part 2.
That's all I ask.
So, man, we're just so low on health with the spearmen. I need to pull them into the city. For this settler, we're getting really close to a spot. Let's settle. Like, we can eventually probably reach the ocean tiles, but I think the iron and stuff like that is good enough resources to settle there. And I really like how our cities are starting to kind of form. Taking London was definitely a big step. And look at that. He freaking took my builder. Let's go ahead and bring reinforcements over here and go ahead and get this builder back. Now, prioritizing production, I think, is always a good one when you're at war. So I like prioritizing like happiness, gold, and production when I'm kind of doing like a domination victory. We're trying to move. All right, let's go ahead and get this legion over here to support. We need to heal up all of our units. Taking London was really hard. And then we're just getting frickin' swarmed by all these all these barbarians, dude. We really need to just heal everybody. And we finally got a little scout. A lot of these cities up north, like, sure, it's going to be hard to protect against the barbarians initially, but this is going to help kind of clear the fog of war. And we're not going to really have to worry about barbarians for too much longer. I know I said that last part, but hopefully this time it's actually true. For our legion here, I actually want to bring them up to support the barbarian attack right now. Let's go ahead and prioritize becoming suzerain of this other city-state, just so that every single city-state likes us and Queen Elizabeth absolutely hates us. Oh man, 2 horsemen now? 2 barbarian horsemen over here. It's crazy how strong the Legion are though, like that's absolutely absurd. Like it took almost 90% of that horseman's health attacking my Legion. So I'm thinking like big picture right now, guys, is we gotta bring some of our troops up here to fight these barbarians. This is absolutely ridiculous. I know it's kind of bringing our attention off of the war with Queen Elizabeth. We maybe should have accepted one of her peace offers, but I think I can kind of juggle both of these right now. I don't know that it's that big of a deal, but we're kind of getting attacked by barbarians on our north and our south here that took our freaking builder, you know? And then we have Queen Elizabeth over to our right, so we at least did get that builder back, and now we can improve that jade tile eventually. But, dude, look at this. It's just a non-stop wave of barbarians coming from our south. So we got barbarians up north, we got barbarians down south, we got Elizabeth to our right. It is not looking good right now, but we have our unique unit, the Legion, out, and I mean, he's able to hold his own. It's absolutely crazy. Like, let's go ahead and promote him, get a little bit of a fresh song going on, some fresh health, and then we'll use our archers to start providing a little bit of support against these barbarians. All of our units are just so low on health right now. Oh man, that's terrible. Chariot horsemen right here. I think we just need to heal this Legion, get him ready for the next turn. This might not be good for her. Okay. I was like, I don't know how much health that spearman's gonna take. He might be dead. And where did this guy even come from? A surprise attack on our archers? And a flood. Oh my gosh, guys. Sometimes that's just how it is, though. You're non-stop attacked by barbarians. We're at war. We're getting flooded. Like, sometimes things just don't really go your way in Civ, but it's all about how you recover from these. And let's see what we're gonna do. I think we can... Oh yeah, the Legion can actually repair tiles. I almost forgot about that. So that's one of the really good benefits about kind of pumping out these Legions and stuff. They also act as builders. So that's really good since we're kind of pillaging a lot of the tiles around Queen Elizabeth. We got a builder unit and we have our Legion that can all kind of repair these tiles. Plus, the tiles stimulate our economy or heal our unit. So, no, we're not accepting a peace offer, Elizabeth. We're actually doing really good on this war right now. We kind of pushed the barbarians back, and Elizabeth hasn't even regrouped her units to get another push going. So, I think that blow to London was pretty big to Queen Elizabeth. And right now you can just see like little kind of skirmishes all throughout the map, kind of dealing with these barbarians. We have scouts, we have spearmen, we have our Legion units, all just kind of holding these people at bay. We got another Legion that just spawned in from Rome, so let's go ahead and start moving these guys to kind of provide some additional support. I want to take out any of these barbarians I can with my archer and my heavy chariot. Let's go ahead and start moving all of these guys down. We need to re-engage in this war with Queen Elizabeth. The barbarians kind of distract me for a little bit, but we need to get our focus back in, which is Queen Elizabeth. We're actually finding quite a bit of land down here towards our south. And for our scout, we'll go ahead and just kind of hunker down here in the woods. And I'm kind of thinking more Legion, right? Like, we just gotta kind of build these guys out. And let's go ahead, I'm thinking about kind of stimulating our economy a bit with another commercial hub. Alright, well we found a little village over there that we can go and take in a minute.
Defense is superior to opulence.
Alrighty. I still think hunkering down. Let's go ahead and heal. There we go. We finally found the barbarian encampment right next to that tribal village. So I think that's a really good combo. One, we'll go for the tribal village. Two, we'll take out that barbarian encampment. And then we have our units kind of moving down here towards our south to reinforce against Queen Elizabeth. Alright, for this Legion, I think I'm just going to have him kind of hunker down here and hold the south against those barbarians. We'll go ahead and upgrade kind of anyone that is a little bit lower in health. And I do like Magnus, but I'm just thinking maybe it's a good time to go with a city builder. Just kind of help us with improving our cities a little bit. And another flood. Jeez. Now all we need is that volcano to start erupting, right guys? Alright, let's just deal with this scout. We'll go ahead and upgrade him real quick, but our main focus is kind of getting this barbarian encampment dealt with. And we'll just kind of keep moving some of our units down a little bit. I'm thinking about kind of going over this way and just scouting out that one city with that Legion. Can kind of start moving our units over this way, just kind of get an idea of what we're going to be dealing with. That is kind of tempting to go over there, but I'm a little worried my builder might get captured. And I'm sure there's tiles we can improve elsewhere. Or repair. This is a good one. We actually got quite a bit of faith going on in our main city from Rome. I think that's from all the floods that we're dealing with. So I can't complain too much, right? What is that? I think it's from the Great Baths, right? That gives you that little bonus there from the flooded tiles. No, thank you. Queen Elizabeth, stop. Oh my gosh, are you freaking kidding me? I was just joking about the volcano going off. No. Oh my gosh. Alright. Let's go ahead and try to kill these guys. Oh my gosh. At least we got a great scientist out of it. Let's go ahead and at least use him over here. This is going to be a hard one to go over and conquer with just a little scout. Let me see if there's anyone else around here. Alright, let's get these Legion in here nice and close. So we have Leeds right here. We can bring the other Legion over this way. And it looks like there's going to be another English town kind of towards, right under Leeds almost. And I wonder if we can find the barbarian. Oh, there it is, the barbarian encampment. Alright, so my plan right now is like, we deal with the top barbarian encampment, deal with the bottom one. We'll have those kind of cleared up. We can then converge all of our Legion kind of to Queen Elizabeth. and we can help get some more Legion by getting that additional iron tile for the city we just settled. One barbarian encampment taken care of. Now, I think it's too early to start attacking, but we do have quite a bit of tiles that we can raid, it looks like. Actually, I don't know if they're improved. Wow, look at that. 3 technology boost right there. And it's guys, again, it's so nice with the Legion because they can just handle their own against these barbarians. It's like I don't even have to worry about them. Alright, so let's go ahead and start repairing some of these tiles. I think it would be a good idea to kind of leave just like a builder up in this area by Rome, since we have the volcano and the flooding there. Oh man, I think it might have been a little early to attack Leeds. I kind of wanted to just raid those tiles, but I don't really think they're improved. We can at least start kind of weakening up Leeds for our reinforcements to get there, and then maybe we can take that city. I don't know how good their defenses are compared to London. Speaking of London, let's go ahead and continue repairing it. And we have a great profit. Again, I'm just kind of moving my forces over to Leeds right now. You can see just kind of converging everywhere right now. And I mean, the Legion are actually doing pretty good against Leeds. Like, 21 defense compared to London's, what, 36, I think? So, we're not having too much difficulty there. And then this barbarian encampment didn't even stand a chance. So I think I might pull this guy back up to reinforce a little bit, but I kind of want to keep that. It's like a 1 tile area down to our south. So I think I can kind of hold that position rather well. Oh, okay, so now we can see the other town there. He actually has some archers in each one of his towns. Or I should say her town, sorry, Queen Elizabeth. Oh man, our Legion is a little bit low health. I'm not a huge fan of that. And every time that city's healing 20 HP, I just saw that.
We're all apprentices.
How are there still barbarians up here? Let's go ahead and see, like, there has to be another barbarian encampment. Or a city-state, huh? Oh yeah, look at this. We got all of our Legion kind of swarming down on Leeds right now. Man, dude. Leeds is hardly doing any damage to my Legion. That's absolutely crazy. These Legion are so overpowered early game. Like, if you have special units for whatever civ you're playing as, pump those out as early as you can, because you can see how much it changes, like, the tide of war. Look at that. We already have our second city, so we captured London, we captured Leeds, and it looks like Elizabeth only has possibly 1 city left, unless she settled down on that, like, southern peninsula. And I do like this city that we founded, even though it has quite a bit of snow tiles. It has some decent resources here. And then again, we're just going to be reinforcing some of those new cities that we're taking down south. I'm thinking that might be her last city, though. There we go. We get to choose a religion now. For the religion, I think what I'm gonna do is kind of prioritize production a little bit. And we'll also go with meeting hall. So right now you can see our religion is kind of prioritizing the 2 main production benefits that we could get, right? The meeting house and then the bonus faith and production as well. So I think you can kind of see it start to take shape, right? The idea that we want to have low maintenance for our units, right? So we adopted those government policies. We want good production, so we adopted that as our religion. And so all of this is just to kind of be able to produce more legion, to produce more war units late game, to kind of help against that, like how we're making a wide empire. It's going to be hard to get that production because we're not tall, right? So by adopting these policies and things like that, we can kind of negate some of those negative effects. Alright, now let's go ahead and upgrade all of our units, start healing the other ones that don't have promotions ready, and we can kind of get our units ready to go ahead and take Plymouth, which I think might be the last city for Queen Elizabeth. So we have quite a bit of units over here already. And over here in London, I'm thinking about a little commercial district right here. We'll continue with our city-states. And it looks like, yeah, it looks like London just has, or sorry, England just has one archer left. So that's not going to be very good for them. I'm going to bring these spearmen over to reinforce with this last barbarian encampment. And then my other legion, I want to keep exploring around by the new city we just founded. Make sure there's no barbarians up here that will come and bite me in the butt later. Now, for all of our units here at Leeds, I think we're just going to kind of move right into Plymouth and just try to overpower the last little city here, you know? I don't think we should really give England too much time to recover. And so right now I'm just, again, pushing all of my units that can move right on over in there. And there we go, a little tribal village. Just some extra diplomatic favor, it looked like. Our scout actually snubbed them, bruh. Alright guys, I think we're getting really close to the end of war already, and we don't have any other civs in the game. So I think we might get away with kind of killing Queen Elizabeth off and not getting any kind of warmongering points or anything like that. Just using these legion to kind of move around, make sure that Rome is secured. And let's heal this scout back up. Look at this, another legion. We have quite a bit of room to expand over here. I haven't even started thinking about expansion after this war, but like towards our left we have nothing but city-states. It might be good to kind of fortify some of this area. Maybe right here where there's like the one tile pass or something, or on the other side by Rome. And it might be a good idea to also start kind of improving some of the tiles or creating districts over in this area. And let's go ahead and actually just start with the final push on Plymouth. Our archer can actually go ahead and reach a little bit early, so we can go ahead and just kind of start weakening them up a little bit. Go ahead and raid some tiles while we're here too. And this is a nice little peninsula down here. I wouldn't mind settling a city or two down here, maybe taking advantage of that oasis and kind of getting some benefits from those pig tiles and other resources down there. So after this war, I think we have like a lot of room to start expanding and kind of growing our empire. That Alpine training is also really good. And look at that, just what I thought. Another freaking barbarian encampment. But one thing I wanted to note is, like, sure, we're moving all of our units into place for Plymouth, but we might want to build an encampment, or sorry, a barracks up by that Wonder. And look, oh my gosh, Plymouth did not stand a chance. We got all of our units in place and took them out already. I'm telling you, these Legion are absolutely savage. Look at that.
The rest.
The rest
is silence.
Is silence. We took them out, yo. Queen Elizabeth done. Now we have nothing on our minds but expansion. That was absolutely crazy. We just literally overpowered her. She had no shot. Can't quite afford a settler yet. We'll kind of wait to get a little bit more faith for that settler. And now it becomes a question of just kind of building up some of these raided tiles and raided cities. Let's... Oh my gosh, just when we wiped Elizabeth out, we find a new empire, guys. And I think we're going to call it there. In the next guide, we're going to go over expanding your empire, and we'll kind of expand all towards the west now. So guys, if you like this episode, go ahead and leave a like and subscribe for more Sid Meier's Civilization 6. Yep, so that's the end of the video. Go ahead and click one of these videos. That's what the YouTube algorithm is suggesting you should watch. You're still here? I guess, like, go ahead and subscribe and stuff. Like, if you haven't done that yet,